Welcome back, guys. I basically want to just talk about why your life is the way that it is. Um, for example, you could be someone who has everything, but they don't know how actually it actually happened that they now are multi millionaires, or how they actually got where they are in life. They don't know how they actually did it, but they just keep doing it. Or you could be someone who is in a position that they don't like in their life. So, why is your life the way that it is? The main reason why your life is the way that it is based on what you are being, what type of person you are being, how much faith do you have in your abilities, how much strength do you have coming from within, how do you relate towards yourself. To put it into simple terms, for that person that has acquired things, it is because they became that which they acquired, whether they were aware of it or whether they were not. If, for example, you take someone who is anything in life, someone who's successful in that field of that which they do, that person became in his mind, which then sends signals to his nervous system, and it became his actions. He started then to practice becoming that which he desired. And whilst he was doing that, he was not aware, or he was aware. But mostly, I'm talking about those who are not aware. He was not aware that by him doing the things that he's supposed to do, he actually becomes. So that means by you doing the things that will make you to become that person that you are supposed to be, you actually become that person. By you believing that it shall happen, then it actually happens. These are just natural laws of life. What you give is what you get back. Everything, though, comes from a deep-seated inner working or outlay of events. That's why sometimes you'll see someone who works hard, but they're not able to get ahead in life. But you see someone, it doesn't really do all the hard work, but they're getting ahead in life in terms of accumulating material things, and in terms of having the joy in life, having the goodness out of life, health, wealth, strength. And the other one is working hard, but they seem to be caught up in this stagnant position in their life. That is because it's coming from within them, how they are believing that they are supposed to become blessed by life. So the things that are happening are created by you. They're created by your innermost beliefs. They are created by also your thoughts. So what this basically means is that you have to start now to think as that person that you are desiring. Think of that person as that you have already become that person. So that is what separates those people who achieve their desires and those who don't achieve their desires. If you see yourself as that which you desire, you don't act the opposite. If you act the opposite, the result will be the opposite. For example, if I see myself as a multi-millionaire, I have to act like a multi-millionaire. I don't have to look at my bank balance. So this is where most miss the point and they end up not progressing because most people are expecting things to change in the outside world. But in actual fact, the change has to happen from within. Check the beliefs that you are having and focus on your goal. Focusing on your goal means that in your thoughts, you are always thinking about your goal, that you have achieved this goal. Give energy to it. Feel happy about the goal that you are having and start to identify your goal in everything that you do. Your thoughts will be reflected. So that is why things are happening in your life the way that they happen is because the thoughts that you are thinking are reflecting your life in the three-dimensional world. The ideas that you're having, the feelings that you are having are reflecting your life in the three-dimensional world. So if you want your life to change, you have to begin to think of what you want to be, or you have to be that person that you are desiring to be. You have to feel as that person that you are. You have to be that person that you are desiring to be. You have to be that person now. And it's not a matter of it first happening three-dimensionally because nothing comes from the three-dimensional world. That is why it is actually not real, because everything comes from the invisible power within. So that is why people sometimes don't understand why they're becoming successful. It is because they have become that success. They've acted it out. They've believed. They've had the faith, and they knew. They expected it to happen. And others, even though they have the knowledge, they still don't believe that they deserve, even though they have the information of the law of assumption, the law of attraction, they don't believe that they actually deserve to get the good things out of life because that inner turmoil that is happening within them has been unresolved. They have not actually been doing the work. You can know which plant to plant, but if you don't use the right soil, or use the right seed for the right soil, it's going to be hard for that plant to grow. So the mind, being the soil, has to be fed with the right thoughts. You could be hearing and understand and thinking that you understand the natural law of assumption, but if you're not changing your behavior, you don't understand that it is you who is making your life the way that it is. So change the way that you think. Stop thinking about what you don't want because that's what you're going to get. Start thinking about what you want, and that is what you're going to get. Life gives you what you think of and what you feel. Don't think about what you don't want because you will get more of that. So most people also, they think about things that they don't want, and then those things keep on reoccurring in their life, and then they wonder why. Base your attention on what you want, and God will give you more of that which you want. God is always giving you, giving you, giving you. The universe is always giving you, giving you. So If you are a person that understands that God is giving, you will then understand that you don't want to be given that which you don't want. Because God is going to give you what you are thinking, more of the what you're thinking, more of what you are giving attention to. The more I give attention to the subject of the law of assumption, the more of the law of assumption I will get. The more I talk about the law of assumption, the more I'll understand the law of assumption in my life. So that is why things are happening in your life the way that they are happening. And if you did not understand, now you can literally carry on and modify your accumulations of wealth or whatever it is that miraculously was happening. They can literally now do it by continuously amplifying those positive affirmations, meditations, prayers, or whatever way of living you were doing, whether it was thinking or feeling the right way. You can now amplify it literally. Now you can do it literally. And if your life things are not the way that you want, you can now feel the way that you want. You have to begin to feel the way that you want. And it's not about looking outside. You have to now look inside and say that I have a choice. I can be happy. I can be wealthy. I can think as a wealthy person. I can live as a healthy person. And you have to let go of the behaviors of the natural man that limit you, that contradict what you want. You're not going to get ahead if you don't eliminate the natural man and start. You have to start to be led by the higher power within. It's going to guide you, modify you, so that every day you improve. Every day you should improve because you are working with a progressive realization of your ideal that you are wanting. So success is progressive. It's not recessive. It's always expanding, always full of expression and expansion. With that being said, it's quite a mouthful, but it's really simple. Think what you want, feel what you want, be what you want, and it is done. Thank you.